Hey guys, welcome to my video. Today I will be reviewing episode 2 of Loki. In order to do this, I will talk about what's good, what's bad, and what's ugly about this episode. Just be warned, this review will have spoilers for the show so far, so if you haven't seen the show, please don't watch this video. But yeah, if you have seen Loki, or if you don't care about spoilers maybe, feel free to watch this video. Anyways, I thought episode 2 of Loki was very good overall. The set design of this is beautiful. Seeing places like Pompeii in the future was so cool. I love history, so it's great seeing that in the show, even if it was just for a little. You can tell the budget for this was off the charts. And also, I love the design of a TVA. Somehow it lets organize and disorganize at the exact same time, and it's just really cool. I love it. It's just really, the producers and the people who worked on the show did so well. The TVA has such a cool aesthetic. And also, the twist at the end of this episode was so cool, I actually gasped. The Loki variant is a girl? Like, what? It was awesome. That just left me with so many questions that will hopefully be answered as the show goes on. This is just really good so far. I like how unpredictable Loki is. It's really charming. And not just Loki as a show, but really, in this context, I mean Loki as a character. We don't know if he's going to be good or not. He's immensely complicated. Did he go through that portal at the end to stop female Loki? Did he go through that portal to help her? This show has the perfect amount of ambiguity. We've already seen Loki grow in the show from how he was in the movies, which is great. He doesn't always necessarily do bad things because he likes to, but it's normally for a bigger reason. Loki seems to play 4D chess, or at least he thinks he does. I love that we're getting such a great look at how arrogant he is, and we're also getting a great look about how he's not really as good as he thinks he is, because he tries to trick the TVA so many times in this episode, but they're just not having it. Like, it really shows that Loki may not be as good or just like not as effective at tricking people as he might think he is, and I think that's so good, and it's really like an ego trip for him that's just crashing down, and I love it. I also noticed the show is building on some great themes. We see this recurring theme of Loki possibly lying about not liking to hurt others. He says he doesn't like hurting them, but in these past 2 episodes we've seen Loki get enjoyment out of hurting them. He kept teleporting the TVA worker back and forth even though she said to stop. I guess that wasn't really hurting her, but it wasn't nice, and Loki liked it. In this episode, Loki was messing with a cartoon plot, missed minutes, and clearly loves doing it. We also see this intriguing theme of free will versus determinism in this. I think that's building up to something. If everything in the MCU has been determined by the Timekeeper people, no one really has free will except the variants. I think it's going to be great to see if a free will is just an illusion in both the show and the MCU in general, or if they really have a choice in things, and I think that's great. I hope they answer this. I really hope we see this later on. I wish they kept the mystery of a Loki variant. I think the mystery is so good. The only reason I put this in the bad section of this video is because, for one, it's not that big of a deal either way. We were gonna find out. But also, I don't like putting things I wanted from a show or a movie or a game in the ugly section. People can desire something from a show all they want. But the fact of the matter is, most people don't really have a say about the show since they don't work on it. Shows can always be better, so I try not to hold that too much against them, especially in Loki, because I think this is something that is just going to lead to more mysteries. Like, we found this out, but now there's so many more questions, and I even said that after seeing female Loki, or whoever this person is, we have so many more questions, like, who is this person, like I just said. So yeah, it's something that I think is a compelling mystery that was solved, but I do hope, and I have a feeling this is going to lead to even more compelling ones. So far, I'm not loving the pacing of the show. It's only 6 episodes, and I think it's going too fast. To be fair, each episode feels like a mini movie so far, which is really good, but I feel like there's nothing wrong with making a longer season with maybe some more filler content to get to know the characters better. I really dislike this trend of shorter seasons of shows that we've seen so much lately, like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and Disney Plus. All live action shows have been super short, and I don't like it. I feel like a good, long season makes you really really get to care about the characters. And to be fair, we know Loki and we've known him for so long in the MCU, so we do care about him. But a lot of the other side characters are interesting, but I don't know. I don't care about them all that much, but they are good. I just feel like this would be much better as like maybe 8 episodes or something. And it is pretty early to say this, like maybe it'll be really good and maybe they're done to develop the characters the right way. But so far it seems a little too fast and maybe a little bit rushed. Things in Loki are moving at the speed of sound and it just doesn't feel quite right to me. I know I said this last video, but I feel like it's still not that interesting seeing Loki develop for a second time. Loki's story was complete, and he changed for the better when he fought on Thor's side. As much as I love this show, I don't like the repetition of Loki's character development, and I don't think the show is necessary. I don't think Loki had to come back, but I do like seeing him again. I mean, doesn't everyone? But still, I don't like this repetitive character development. Anyways, I liked the second episode of Loki. This episode moved fast, which might not be the best for pacing, but it does make things interesting. This great mystery introduced in the last episode keeps going, and I love it. I still think it's not too interesting watching Loki develop for a second time, but I'll admit that the idea is growing on me. I am liking the show so far, and I am excited for the next episode. I rate episode 2 of Loki an 8 out of 10. So, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video because it would really mean a lot. Make sure to tell me if there are any movies or shows you'd like to see me review next, and I will see you in the next video.